welcome Steve Williams, Director of Terra Garden Division.
Good morning. How's everyone this morning? Good, good. Thank you, Kim, for all you do. I call Kim my work wife sometimes. My wife's okay with it. I hope her husband is. He's about this big. So I'm okay with it. I think she's okay with it. How about Cynthia? Let's get one more round of applause for Cynthia. She did a great job. Great job, Cynthia. For those of you who may not know me, I'm more of a kind of behind-the-scenes kind of guy. So I'm stepping out of my comfort zone this morning to encourage you, as Cynthia said, to keep an open mind when it comes to adding Tower Garden to your business. I was an early supporter of the Tower Garden while I was the Director of Customer Care. I was heavily involved in the test market when we test marketed the Tower Garden and the eventual launch of the tower. So me being open-minded actually led me to my role today as the Director of the Tower Garden Division. Although I was an early supporter of the Tower Garden, I didn't really see the power of the tower as it relates to your business until a little later when my grandson Lucas, I think Lucas's picture's up here, and I were out working on our tower. You know, he loves to work on the tower. We were adding new ceilings we just harvested. So me being the proud pops that I am, posted a picture on Facebook. I didn't put any comments, I just posted the picture, right? Within a week, I had nearly 50 comments from people wanting to know more about what Lucas was working on. Did he actually eat those fruits and vegetables? You know, it just kind of happened naturally. I didn't do anything, so I was really surprised to see that. And then I got it. This could be really good for everybody's business. It's a door opener. You don't have to say anything. They want to know more about it. So by using the Tower Garden with social media like Facebook, you can attract people to you and our mission of inspiring healthy living. You not only believe in the mission, you live the mission, right? By growing healthy things to eat. So we're practicing what we preach. It shows everyone that you're serious about living a healthy lifestyle. And my notes just went away and they came back again. How about that? The Tower Garden can do so much more than provide, you know, healthy, nutritious foods for you to eat. It lets everybody know that you're cool and forward-thinking, and everybody wants to be cool, right? And everyone who sees the Tower Garden wants to know more. So here's what I suggest. It's time to get comfortable with the Tower Garden. And how do you do that? First, you need to own and grow your own Tower Garden. If you don't hear anything else I say today, hear that. You need to own and grow your own Tower Garden. All these other things that Cynthia was talking about and some of the things I'm going to share here in a few moments, without you owning your own Tower Garden, it's kind of difficult. So, very important. If that's something that intimidates you, I get that. Maybe do like Kim does. Kim's an indoor Tower Gardener. She has a beautiful Tower Garden. She also has an infant, so that's really easy for Kim to do. She grows indoor. I've seen her towers. They're beautiful. Lettuces and herbs, something simple. And maybe at some point, you'll decide to go outside. Now that you're comfortable, we need to grow it and show it. Maybe post 1 or 2 pictures on Facebook. Just see what kind of response you get. Have it looking good maybe at your next HLP. You know, harvest a sprig of herb maybe for a specialty cocktail or a glass of tea. All right, now that you're comfortable and growing, you need to get out there and find a Tower Garden champion for your team. Someone you can go to for Tower Garden support and questions, okay? So who do you know? Could be you. Who do you know that likes to garden? Could be you, could be an existing team member, could be a friend, a neighbor, maybe even a family member. It's great to have someone who is, like I say, eat up with the Tower Garden. You know, not only as a resource, but somebody's, you can share their success really easy. So get out and find that Tower Garden champion. So let's set some simple goals. The first goal should be the things we just talked about, right? Own and grow your own tower, very important. Show what you grow. And then find or be that Tower Garden enthusiast on your team. Goal number 2, again, really simple. Can you sell 1 or 2 Tower Gardens during the prime growing season in your area? The prime growing season is also the prime time to sell towers. Everyone's, it's springtime, unless you live here in Southern California, it's always springtime, it's beautiful. People are thinking about their health, they're thinking about looking good, so that's really an easy time to sell Tower Gardens. So sell 1 or 2 during the prime growing season. Goal number 3, can you sell a Tower Garden in the winter? Maybe by showing your indoor tower at a holiday party or an HLP or sharing photos on social media. There's nothing more powerful than seeing a Tower Garden lit up in your house. In the background, there's a window and there's snow or ice outside. That's pretty powerful. Would you agree those are simple goals and tips, right? So let's run through them one more time. You need to own and grow your own tower, show what you grow, be or find that Tower Garden enthusiast on your team, sell 1 during the growing season, and sell 1 in the winter. I know I oversimplified the whole thing. That was really simple, right? But we tend to overthink selling Tower Gardens sometimes. I mean, Tower Gardens are perfect for a movement that's already in progress. More people live in urban areas than rural areas today than ever in history before. They want locally grown fresh produce, but have less space to grow. So we have a solution. The Tower Garden is a solution. We are inspiring healthy living and providing fresh produce to all the communities around us. Speaking of communities, who's been to the exhibit hall this morning? You get to see our latest offering, our Tower Garden offering, or the community garden? Yeah? Good. We wanted all of you guys to have the opportunity or the ability to sell a larger Tower Garden installation. So we came up with a community garden, right? So many applications. Civic groups, clubs, maybe wanting to support a local food bank. You got neighborhoods or homeowners associations that want to promote community involvement. And then there's schools and restaurants and so many other applications that the community garden falls into. I'll be glad to talk to you more about some of those applications out in the exhibit hall later. Something to remember though about this item, it's packed in bulk. It's made to function as a garden of 12, not 12 individual towers. Although the pricing is very attractive on it, don't buy this thing and think you're going to break it up into 12 different towers and sell it individually. Not designed to do that. Okay, it's going to come on a skid. You've got to put things together. We're sharing some resources. That's how that price is so attractive. Now they share pumps or share timers in some cases. They share drain hoses. You don't have multiple things like you do in the retail package, right? So they're not designed to be broken up and sold separately. So don't call me next week and say, hey, I got this community garden and I need to get a couple more of these timers. I need to get a couple more of these drain hoses so I can sell these things individually. Not going to happen. If you have more questions about the community garden, and I'm sure you do, stop by and see us in the exhibit hall, or you can go to your virtual office now. Underneath resources, there's forms and resources. You'll find Tower Garden materials, which now include frequently asked questions about the community garden. There's a flyer there for you, the representative, that has all the pricing and the details that you need. There's also a flyer there for you to share with your customers. So when you're ready, we're ready. You can place your order on your virtual office now or at towergarden.com. All right. Remember again, this is a bulk item. It's going to be on a pallet. It's going to require special freight. It's going to, the special freight is so we can get the breast. Let me slow down here. Remember, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. Slow down. It's going to require some special freight requirements, right? So when you place your order on towergarden.com or on your virtual office, someone from the customer care team is going to call you to work out the best possible freight and get the details that we need and share the details for your customer. Do they have a loading dock? If they have a loading dock, we send it on this kind of truck. If they don't have a loading dock, we send it on this kind of truck. So there'll be some questions there. So don't be surprised if you don't get the confirmation right away. Someone will be calling you. Okay, so what do we think about the new community garden? Everybody think they can sell one? Okay, how many of you in the past or recently have had someone you talked about the Tower Garden and their vision was more like this than the residential Tower Garden that we had? It comes to their mind really quick, right? Oh, I could sell 1,000 of those. I could put all those in one place together. Then you called me at the office and I got to be your dream killer. I said, no, we don't do that. We're in the residential Tower Garden business. Cool idea, but we don't do that. That's our sister company, Future Growing. So I hated being the dream killer, so I had to do that a lot. So this summer we got together to talk about the future of the Tower Garden with our sister company, Future Growing. And by the time we left, we knew we had to combine our efforts to meet the future together. We are now one company, and we call this new collaboration Tower Farms, which you're going to hear more about in a few minutes.